What a night in the Bronx. The kind of game that reminds every Yankees fan why this team has such a storied legacy. Under the lights at Yankee Stadium, with the crowd roaring and the tension building with every pitch, the New York Yankees pulled off one of their most thrilling comebacks of the season, capped off by a moment that will go down in franchise history. Facing a 2-run deficit late in the game, the Yankees clawed their way back against the Texas Rangers and walked it off in stunning fashion. Thanks to a bomb from none other than Jasson Dominguez, this wasn't just any walk-off homer. This was a swing that echoed through Yankee history, a reminder of how legends are born in the Bronx. Dominguez, once a top prospect surrounded by immense expectations, delivered one of his most electrifying moments in pinstripes. Bottom of the 9th game tied, all eyes on him, and with one powerful swing, he sent the ball flying into the night, sealing a dramatic 4-3 victory for New York. The stadium erupted. Fans leapt to their feet, voices hoarse from hours of cheering, now screaming in celebration as Dominguez rounded the bases with the swagger of a man who knows exactly what he just accomplished. What makes this moment even more special is the journey Dominguez has taken to get here. After bursting onto the scene with huge hype, he's been working hard to carve out his place in the big leagues. His current batting average sits at .241 with 6 home runs, 22 runs batted in, and 4 stolen bases. But numbers alone don't tell the full story. Dominguez has brought a fresh energy to the Yankees lineup, giving the team depth and power beyond stars like Aaron Judge and Paul Goldschmidt. He's no longer just a promising name. He's delivering in the clutch, proving he belongs on the biggest stage. Wednesday night's showdown was a true test of resilience. After falling behind early, the Yankees refused to fold. They chipped away at the Rangers' lead, scoring a run in the 7th, another in the 8th, and setting the stage for the grand finale in the 9th. Each at-bat was a battle. Each pitch was intense, and the team fought for every inch. It was a complete team effort, but there's no denying who the hero of the night was. For Dominguez, this wasn't just about one home run. It was about solidifying his role on a team that's looking more dangerous with each passing game. Across 66 major league appearances, he now boasts 12 homers. And while his overall average might still be growing, moments like this prove he's a game changer. That walk-off didn't just win the game. It sent a message to the rest of the league. The Yankees have another weapon in their arsenal, and his name is Jasson Dominguez. As for the Yankees' overall standing, they continue to dominate the American League East. With this victory, they improved to 29 wins and 19 losses, showing consistency and confidence. This team isn't just about talent, it's about chemistry, grit, and an unwavering belief that no game is ever out of reach. The energy in the clubhouse is different this season. There's a hunger, a fire, and performances like this only add fuel to the flame. Meanwhile, the Rangers, who came into the game at an even 25-25 record, now find themselves facing more questions than answers. Despite taking the early lead and getting solid work from their bullpen, they couldn't close the door on a Yankees team that refused to quit. It's a tough loss for Texas, especially with a veteran like Nathan Eovaldi lined up for the next outing. Eovaldi, a 2-time World Series winner, brings experience and dominance, sporting a sparkling 1.61 ERA and a 4-2 record so far this season. He's been the backbone of the Rangers rotation, and all eyes will be on him to try and salvage the series finale. On the other side, New York will hand the ball to Carlos Rodon, a hard-throwing lefty who's been a stabilizing force in the Yankees rotation. With Garrett Cole and Luis Gil sidelined, Rodon has stepped up in a big way. His 5-3 record and 3.17 ERA speak to his ability to compete with the league's best. More importantly, he brings intensity and leadership to the mound, qualities that have become essential during this stretch of the season. Fans can expect a duel when these two pitchers face off, a matchup that could easily turn into a low-scoring battle if both bring their A-game. But no matter what happens in the next game, this win belongs to Dominguez and the resilient Yankees. A lineup. Games like this define a season. They build momentum, unify the roster, and create memories that fans will talk about for years. It's in these nail-biters, these bottom-of-the-ninth fireworks, that a team's identity is forged. And if Jasson Dominguez keeps delivering like this, the Yankees' future looks not only bright but absolutely electric. And think about the timing. This wasn't just a walk-off win in May. This was a statement, a declaration that no matter who they're facing or how far behind they might fall, this Yankees team believes. They believe in their bats, they believe in their pitching, and most importantly, they believe in each other. You could see it in the dugout, in the way they rally together after every hit, in the fire in their eyes as Dominguez's homer cleared the fence. This wasn't luck. It was heart. It was preparation meeting opportunity. The Yankees are playing with swagger again. And when the Bronx Bombers are feeling themselves, the rest of Major League Baseball better pay attention. Dominguez's home run wasn't just a walk-off. It was a warning shot, and it might not be the last. As we look ahead to the rest of the Yankee season, one thing becomes increasingly clear. This team is not just chasing wins, they're chasing greatness. And performances like the one we just witnessed against Texas are the fuel that keeps that mission alive. The Yankees are doing more than collecting victories. They're building character, they're building culture, and they're showing that no moment is too big for them. That's the kind of mindset that separates contenders from champions. That's what makes baseball in the Bronx so special. Every season, there are a few games that fans point to as turning points. Games that changed the narrative, galvanized the team, and made believers out of doubters. What happened last night has all the makings of one of those moments. For Jason Dominguez, the home run may be replayed on highlight reels for weeks to come, but for him, it's more than a highlight. It's a chapter in his unfolding story. He's no longer the future, he's the now. And the way he embraced that pressure, the way he rose to the occasion, you could tell this is a player who feeds off the moment. Yankee Stadium isn't a stage for the timid. It's a coliseum, and Dominguez just proved he belongs under those bright lights. What's even more exciting is the ripple effect this kind of performance can have on the clubhouse. When a young player like Dominguez steps up in a clutch situation, it inspires everyone around him. Veterans see it and remember the hunger they had in their early years. Young prospects see it and dream about being the next one to rise to the occasion. It creates a culture where no one is waiting around for someone else to be the hero. Everyone wants to be that guy. And right now, the Yankees are full of guys who want that moment. That's a dangerous combination. Managerial decisions also played a key role in his comeback. The bullpen management, the pinch hitting calls, the defensive alignments, every move had to be calculated, and the coaching staff nailed it. But at the end of the day, you need your players to execute, and that's exactly what happened. The Yankees didn't try to do too much. They didn't swing for the fences every at-bat. They were patient, they grinded out at-bats. And when the moment came to deliver the knockout punch, they did it with authority. That's the kind of baseball that wins in October. Let's not forget the context here either. The Yankees are still dealing with injuries to key pitchers. Garrett Cole's absence has left a noticeable hole in the rotation. Louis Gill going down added even more pressure, and yet the team keeps finding ways to win. Carlos Rodon stepping up the way he has cannot be overstated. He came to New York with high expectations and some early setbacks, but now he's found his rhythm. He's giving the Yankees quality starts, eating up innings and setting the tone every 5 days. That kind of consistency is invaluable, especially during long stretches without your ace. Offensively, this team is starting to look more complete. Aaron Judge continues to do what he does, hitting bombs, getting on base, and leading by example. Paul Goldschmidt brings veteran poise and solid contact at the plate. But it's the emergence of players like Dominguez that's turning this from a top-heavy lineup into a balanced, relentless machine. When your opponents can't take a breath, at any spot in the order, you become a nightmare to pitch against. And that's what we're starting to see. Pitchers having to navigate every batter like it's a cleanup hitter. And speaking of nightmares, let's talk about what this means for the rest of the American League. The Yankees are not just winning. They're setting a pace. Sitting at 29 wins, leading the division, and showing no signs of slowing down, this team is forcing others to play catch-up. That changes how teams approach their series against New York. They know they're not just facing talent, they're facing momentum, belief, and unity. Teams are going to have to play their best baseball just to hang with the Yankees right now, and even then, it might not be enough. Texas learned that the hard way. The Rangers are no slouch. They got a solid roster, some big bats, and one of the better rotations in the league. Coming into the series at an even .500, they had a real opportunity to make a statement. And for most of the game, it looked like they might, but they couldn't finish the job. They couldn't put the Yankees away. And in this league, that's all the opening a team like New York needs. One crack in the armor, one missed pitch, and the game can turn on a dime, just like it did last night. What's next for Dominguez is what's next for the Yankees, continuing to build. This is a long season, and the games only get more intense as the months go by. But now, he's earned the trust of the fans and the coaching staff. You can see it in the way he's being talked about, the way he's being utilized in the lineup, and the way his teammates celebrate his success. He's no longer a guy fighting for at-bats. He's someone you want up there with the game on the line. That's a massive shift, and it speaks volumes about his development and his mindset. Of course, fans know this is just one win, but it's wins like this that set the tone for a championship run. You need a few magical moments sprinkled across the season. You need walk-offs, comebacks, clutch hits, and momentum-defining wins to keep the energy alive and the belief strong. And when those moments come from the young core, it makes everything feel possible. That's how dynasties begin. Not just with big names and big contracts, but with hunger, youth, and belief. Looking ahead to the series finale, it's shaping up to be another intense battle, with Nathan Eovaldi and Carlos Rodon towing the rubber. Fans should expect fireworks, but of a different kind. Not just from the bats, but from the mound. Both pitchers know what's at stake. For Texas, it's about avoiding the sweep and regaining their footing. For New York, it's about sending a message that they can win any kind of game, whether it's a slugfest or a pitching duel. And with the way they've been playing, you wouldn't want to bet against them. There's a buzz in the Bronx again. You can feel it with every win, with every late inning rally, with every young player stepping into the spotlight. The Yankees aren't just trying to win games. They're building something bigger. And if Dominguez's walk-off is any indication, they're doing it with flair, confidence, and a whole lot of heart. This is the kind of baseball that turns casual fans into diehards and reminds everyone why this franchise is unlike any other. So, buckle up, Yankees fans, because if this is how the team is playing in May, just imagine what October could look like. But before we continue, please remember to join our channel and give this video a like. Your support allows us to keep bringing you the latest news about the New York Yankees. Feel free to share your thoughts on the news in the comments. In a move that has sent shockwaves through the baseball world, whispers are growing louder that the New York Yankees may be on the verge of landing one of the game's brightest young stars, Bobby Witt Jr. While no official announcement has been made, sources close to both organizations have hinted at a blockbuster deal that could change the landscape of Major League Baseball. The buzz started early this week when several Yankees front office members were reportedly spotted in Kansas City, sparking speculation about potential trade discussions. Witt Jr., the Kansas City Royals' dynamic shortstop, has been one of the hottest names in the league, showing elite talent both at the plate and in the field. At just 24 years old, he represents the kind of long-term superstar the Yankees have been craving. Though the Royals have shown no public interest in parting with their franchise cornerstone, insiders suggest the Yankees may be preparing an irresistible offer, potentially involving top prospects and established names from their current roster. This move would align with the Yankees' historical penchant for star power and aggressive pursuit of championships. Witt Jr.'s presence in New York would immediately bolster a lineup already brimming with talent. Fans and analysts alike are already imagining the possibilities. Witt batting in front of Aaron Judge, forming a fearsome tandem capable of terrorizing pitchers for years to come. His speed, defensive prowess, and growing power make him a perfect fit for the Yankees' high-octane style. Of course, it's all still in the realm of speculation. No official word has come from the Yankees camp, and the Royals have kept tight-lipped about any potential negotiations. Still, in the ever-swirling world of MLB rumors where smoke often leads to fire, the thought of Bobby Witt Jr. in pinstripes is enough to send the baseball world into a frenzy. For now, fans will have to wait and see if this bold move becomes a reality, or if it's just another Bronx rumor that came close to rocking the league. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to keep receiving exclusive news about the New York Yankees, please subscribe to our channel and give us a like. We always appreciate your comments and opinions. See you in the next video.